conditioning theories of learning tie in quite nicely with Skinner's operant conditioning. And these conditioning theories, such as Connectionist or Associationist, basically talks about that SR bond, or stimulus response bond, whereby when presented a stimulus or stimuli in a sporting context, you should know an exact response or behaviour to do as a result of it. For example, if a table tennis player were to play forehand topspin to your right hand side, you could practice that in training and learn the specific and exact technique which will get you over to the right hand side and then return it. So it's all about stimuli and response. Now, Skinner's operant conditioning says that there are three things which you can actually do to strengthen that SR bond and actually speed up that decision making response time. And they are positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. Now, negative reinforcement and punishment are often where students get a little bit confused. I'll start with positive and then I'll go into the others. So positive reinforcement is when a coach or a teacher or even a developed performer themselves, when they notice or see the perfect or some form of correct response to a given stimuli, then there's praise involved. There is an additional stimulus that is put on into the environment which makes the performer feel good. And this satisfaction, well, they'll want to repeat the action again in order to feel that same feeling of satisfaction, pride, feel good, whatever you want to label it. But positive reinforcement is what a coach or a teacher is giving the performer to make them feel good. It's our way of saying, do that again. You did it right, do it again. That response was appropriate for the stimulus. Now, negative reinforcement is if the response to the stimuli isn't desired or isn't desirable and is actually incorrect, then the coach or teacher might actually say that's not right. They'll give them some sort of negative criticism and they'll keep on saying this is what you need to do next time, this is what you need to do next time. And as soon as they do the correct response or the correct behaviour, they then don't say anything. So they are withdrawing the slightly negative or the slightly corrective terminology that they would have been using. The third one, punishment, is actually intentionally going out of your way to make someone feel bad. Now, overuse of punishment can actually cause someone to resent the coach. It might cause demotivation, which ties in with drive reduction theory. But if we use punishment correctly and just at the right time, we can actually break bad habits and we can prevent them from developing. So if we see something horrific, then some form of punishment, such as running laps or press-ups, that'll put into the performer's mind, I don't want to do that again because I don't want to suffer the punishment. So they'll break up that stimulus-response bond. Okay, so the three main ones for operant conditioning: positive and negative reinforcement and punishment. And that ties in with stimulus response, so connectionist theories. We recognise a stimulus and we learn and perform a response for it.